If you look at what you have in life, you will always have more than that. If you look at what you don't have in life, you will never have enough. Oprah Winfrey. When we learn to look at what we possess, no matter how small or simple, our hearts seem to expand, filled with a sense of fullness, like a traveler pausing by a stream, suddenly noticing the sound of flowing water, the shade of trees, and the gentle breeze that have always been there but gone unnoticed. Conversely, if we only fixate on what we lack, life becomes a bottomless jar. No matter how much we pour in, the feeling of emptiness still creeps in somewhere. Happiness is not a destination, but the lens we choose to view life through. When we appreciate what exists, a warm home, someone to love, a dream to pursue, we suddenly realize life has favored us more than we thought, and that gratitude will open the door for better things to come. But when we only direct our gaze toward what we don't have, we unwittingly turn ourselves into beggars amid our own treasure. Let each day be a gentle reminder. Happiness doesn't lie in what we want to add, but in how we see what we already have. Live slower, look deeper, to see how abundantly full life already is. When you undervalue what you do, the world will undervalue who you are. Oprah Winfrey. The world sees us through the lens we choose. When we belittle our own value, we unwittingly signal that we don't deserve respect, and then the world simply reflects that back. In life, each person is like a lamp. Some shine brightly, some softly, but all have the ability to glow. Yet if you keep covering that lamp with a veil of self-doubt, the light, no matter how beautiful, can't spread. Undervaluing yourself is like dimming your own light, then being surprised when the world doesn't see its brilliance. Think of a seed. If it doesn't believe in its potential to become a tree, it will never dare to sprout above the ground. Similarly, if you don't believe in what you do, your efforts, no matter how great, will be veiled by your own dust. And when you see what you do as small, others will view it with small eyes too. Your value doesn't come from perfection, but from effort, not from others' praise, but from the faith you place in yourself. When you respect the effort you put in, the world will recognize you as worthy of respect. When you dare to stand tall, resilient, confident, the world will adjust to treat you as you treat yourself. Believe in yourself before expecting the world to believe in you. Cherish what you do, even the smallest step, because each step creates your own footprint on the path of life. When you recognize your own value, the world will see you more clearly strong, valuable, and worthy of honor. The question isn't who is going to let me, it's who is going to stop me. Ayn Rand. In society, many wait for a nod from someone, approval, permission, recognition. But this saying cuts through all that dependence, like a sword slicing the veil of fear and doubt. You don't have to wait for anyone to open the door. You are the one who pushes it open. Only when the mindset changes do you step out of the whirlpool of asking permission, waiting, fearing mistakes. Then, your question shifts from, "Am I allowed to do this?" to, "Who dares to stop me?" A question from someone in control. This image is like a warrior stepping onto their own path, not asking for guidance, not waiting for orders, just advancing toward the light of the goal, because they know true strength lies within, not in others' judgments. When you are determined, obstacles are just challenges. When you have a goal, doubts are just wind. When you walk, darkness must step aside. This is the spirit of freedom, strength, daring to live, daring to choose your path. A spirit that, when carried in the heart, makes the whole world yield. Life is just testing you on everything to see if it works or not. Ray Bradbury. Life doesn't throw events at us just to make it hard, but like an experienced teacher, it tests each door before us to see which path truly leads to growth. Imagine life as a vast laboratory where every experience, failure, success, hurt, or joy is an experiment, testing how patient you are, testing how strong you are, testing what moves your heart, what stops you, and what makes you keep going. And sometimes, those challenges aren't to measure endurance, but to reveal abilities you never knew you had. Like forging steel, the bigger the fire, the harder the steel. Like a seed, it must break its shell to sprout. Like the sky, it must go through storms to see the rainbow. People are the same. Overcoming challenges doesn't make us someone else, but a deeper version of ourselves. And the most beautiful thing is, not every challenge needs to be won. Some things come just for us to understand. They're not meant for us. Some doors close to keep us from straying. Some paths are rough to teach us to appreciate the smooth ones later. Don't fear what's coming. Life is just helping you refine yourself, find the right values, the right direction, and the right companions. It tests you not to make you quit, but to find what's most effective for your life. When facing difficulties, see it as a sign you're at an important crossroads, and ahead may be a stronger, clearer, more true to you version than ever. You must be the change you wish to see in the world. Mahatma Gandhi. All good things in life don't start from others. Don't wait for miracles from above, but stem from our own steps, actions, and hearts. When we want the world kinder, start with a warm word. When we want society fairer, live uprightly with ourselves. When we want life less chaotic, create peace from within. Change isn't a storm from outside, but a tiny, persistent spark lit from within each person, and that light can spread to the whole world like a small seed rooting in the soil. No fanfare, but can grow into an ancient tree, or like a single candle that can light thousands without losing its own flame. Each kind act, each right choice, each effort to improve even 1% a day, all contribute to the change we desire. If you want the world better, start with yourself from the smallest things, seemingly unseen, because you, in the quiet of effort and faith, can become the spark for a sky full of hope. In the end, it's not the years in your life that count, it's the life in your years. Abraham Lincoln. Life isn't measured by numbers, but by the quality of each moment we live. A person's life is no different from a book. Some are hundreds of pages thick but bland, slipping from memory. Others are thin, but every word shines, making one want to remember forever after a single read. The years we exist are the same. Many or few don't determine value. It's how we live, love, strive, and experience that speaks to life's meaning. One day lived fully can be worth more than 10 years of weary existence. One moment of love can heal more than a lifetime of indifference. One time, daring to live true to the heart can feel more worthwhile than thousands of days molded by patterns. Laugh when your heart wants to laugh. Love when your soul stirs. Be brave when opportunity knocks, and never let a day pass without something that makes you feel truly alive. Because in the end, life's value isn't in time, but in the warmth, passion, and meaning we ignite in every minute. Let each day you live be a beautiful page, not just a number on the calendar, because you deserve a life not just long, but rich in living. Life is never fair, and perhaps that's unfair to most of us. Oscar Wilde. Life doesn't roll out the red carpet for anyone, doesn't distribute opportunities evenly, and sometimes brings arrangements that make people feel challenged more than they deserve. But in that unfairness lies a truth. It's life's unevenness that builds resilience, strength, and depth in each person. Imagine life as a wind. It doesn't blow as we wish, sometimes strong, sometimes gentle, sometimes with us, sometimes against. If the wind were always calm, birds would never forge the strength to fly far. If the sea had only calm days, ships would never learn to conquer the ocean, and people are the same. It's the unfair things that create leaps, quiet but profound growths. Unfairness makes us value what we have. It teaches us resilience when we fall, when we start over, when we push a little more, even when strength seems gone. It also helps us understand that everyone out there carries a story, a sorrow we can't see. From that, we become more empathetic, gentler, more humane. Instead of blaming life for being unfair, see it as part of the journey we all must traverse, because sometimes, from injustices, losses, setbacks, we discover the strongest light sleeping within ourselves. Life isn't fair, but you can turn that into strength to keep going, to rise, and to write your own story in the most beautiful way. The purpose of our lives is to be happy. After all the hustle, falls, grand ambitions, what each heart pursues is still those two simple words: happiness. Happiness isn't something grand or luxurious as many imagine. It doesn't hide in resounding successes, doesn't dwell in flashy possessions. Happiness is sometimes as small as morning sunlight through the window, a tight hug from a loved one, a smile after weary days, or the peaceful feeling with a steaming cup of tea in hand. Life doesn't require us to be perfect, but to cherish simple joys, like a traveler on a long road, discovering that what they seek isn't at the end, but in each step, each warm glance, each giving of love, each moment true to oneself. Happiness doesn't come from how much we have, but how we perceive what we do have. And life's purpose isn't to become someone in others' eyes, but to live a life that makes us smile when looking back. Live a bit slower, open your heart a bit more, and ask, what truly makes my heart happy? Because when you find the answer, you don't just find happiness, you find life's meaning. Life is really simple, but we insist on making it complicated. Confucianism: life isn't as tangled as we think. It's our worries, expectations, comparisons, and excess ruminations that create a complex maze for ourselves. Life, in essence, is simple. Love more, anger less, do what's right, cherish what we have, live fully in the present. But then, we weave in invisible threads: fear of the future, burden of expectations, obsession with perfection, worry about others' gazes. Those turn life from a gentle stream into a tangled mess of vines hard to untie. Imagine life as a wide field, cool breeze, and clear blue sky. But instead of enjoying, we sit counting clouds, worrying if rain will come or sun will fade. We hold too much in our hearts, to the point of forgetting happiness often fits neatly in the simplest things. Learn to let go of the unnecessary, and life will lighten more than you imagine. When we stop complicating everything, we see life's raw beauty, like the smell of earth after rain, a genuine smile from a loved one, the peaceful moment when we know we're living true to our heart. Life is simple. We just need to allow it to be simple. Life itself is the most wonderful fairy tale. Hans Christian Andersen: life doesn't need magic to be wondrous, because it, in its most ordinary moments, already holds all the colors of a fairy tale. Look back at your own journey. How many times, fallen, then risen, thought all lost, but found another door opening, heartbroken, yet resiliently learning to love again? Aren't those the chapters where you're the hero? No fairy, no wand. We still create miracles from effort, kindness, and faith in good things. Life is a fairy tale because each day has a new quest to overcome, a trial for growth, a gift to smile at. It's full of surprises, like how paths seeming dark suddenly lead to hope's bright place, how a stranger can bring warmth just when needed, or how a small decision can change the future. And the best part, unlike pre-written tales, life's story is written by our own hand. We choose how to love, how to live, how to overcome sorrow, how to create joy. That agency turns life into a unique epic, not like anyone else's, no duplicates, but always full of value. Live as if each day is a new page in your own fairy tale, because life isn't just a journey to exist, it's the most wonderful story you're empowered to write. Don't let making a living prevent you from making a life. John Wooden. Making a living is inevitable. Everyone needs a job, income, material support to continue the journey. But when we live only to work, when days pass with survival as the sole goal, leaving no room for joy, dreams, experiences, or love, we're losing the most precious thing life offers. You're standing before a vast sea. Making a living is like building a sturdy boat, but making a life is the moment you truly hoist the sails, feel the wind, enjoy the voyage, and explore new horizons. The boat is just the means. Joy, passion, and peace are the purpose. Life isn't just bills to pay, but moments to remember. Not just responsibilities to shoulder, but dreams to nurture. Not just tasks to complete, but people to love and cherish. Don't let survival overshadow true living. Make time for yourself, family, hobbies that once made you happy, things that stir your heart. Because in the end, life isn't measured by work hours, but by moments that make us feel truly alive. Work to live. Don't live to work, because you deserve a life full, meaningful, and complete beyond that. Life is a long lesson in humility. James M. Barrie. Life doesn't just teach us how to rise, but more importantly, how to know who we are and cherish every small thing around us. Humility isn't lowering oneself, but understanding that no matter our achievements, the world out there is still immensely vast. Each success is a step forward, but also a reminder that there are countless things we don't know, countless people to learn from, countless challenges that make us bow to grow. Life, in its own way, always makes people gentler, more empathetic, better listeners. The higher we climb, the wider the sky, the smaller we feel, or like a vast ocean. The deeper we dive, the more we realize we're just a drop in the endless sea and sky. That realization makes the heart softer, slower, deeper. Humility helps us open our hearts to lessons, to people, to our own imperfections. It helps us not be arrogant in success, not despair in failure, and always stay calm amid life's changes. Life is like a thick book where every page writes about humility. The more we read, the more we mature, the more we experience, the more we understand true strength isn't in acclaim, but in quiet inner peace. Not in a big ego, but in knowing when to step back. Life is a long lesson, and humility is the most important chapter that helps us become the best, most enduring version of ourselves. Life is made up of many partings welded together. Charles Dickens. Life, in essence, is a journey where we continually lose, then find, break, then mend, hurt, then heal. And those chains of fractures and repairs shape who we are today. Parting is when a relationship cracks, a dream halts, a belief wavers, or something cherished is gone. It's like cracks in the earth after drought, parched and weighing on the heart. But then, time, forgiveness, maturity, and faith in tomorrow become a light rain, filling those cracks, making the soul's soil fertile once more. Each breakup helps us understand the value of endurance. Each farewell helps us cherish what's near. Each pain teaches us to love deeper but wiser. And each mending not only patches what's lost, but makes us stronger, gentler, more humane. Life isn't a smooth, straight line, but a tapestry woven from hundreds of thousands of threads, some bright, some dark, some intact, some broken, then rejoined. It's those rejoined threads that create the most beautiful image. A person who knows how to rise, love again, believe in good after all, And that's what makes life worth living. Not because it's perfect, but amid partings, we always find ways to mend and keep walking. Always smile, because life is a beautiful thing, and there's so much to smile about. Marilyn Monroe. A smile isn't just expressing emotion, it's light from within. The heart's whisper that, no matter what happens, I still want to treat life kindly. Sometimes, life is like a garden after rain, still muddy, but with blooming flowers, fresh earth scent, and sunshine gradually returning. A smile is how we choose to look at those flowers. There are so many things worth smiling for. A clear morning, a friendly greeting, someone caring for us, a family meal, a small goal achieved, or simply the moment we realize we're still alive, breathing, dreaming. Those things, though ordinary, are the pieces making life's beautiful picture. Smiling doesn't erase difficulties, but it helps us light enough to step through. Like a small lamp in the dark night, a smile doesn't banish all darkness, but helps us see the path clearer. Feel hope and warmth are very near. Let smiling become a habit of the heart, not because everything's perfect, but because even when life challenges, it's beautiful in its own way. And each of your smiles is a speck of light, making life more radiant. Smile, a small one, is enough to make the long day gentler. The only person you are destined to become is the person you decide to be. Ralph Waldo Emerson. Destiny lies in no hands but our choices. Some see fate as an invisible cord binding, but this saying severs that cord, opening the way for us to step out on our own feet. It affirms that life's blueprint isn't pre-written, but drawn daily by our actions, thoughts, efforts, and persistence. Like a patient artisan chiseling each line on stone, we carve into time the shape of who we want to be. If you choose to be strong, life will give challenges to forge you. If you choose to be kind, the world will open doors for you to spread love. If you choose to be a better version of yourself, each day you'll advance, even if just a small step. No one is born destined to be perfect, but everyone has the right to decide who they'll become. And the moment you make that decision, however small, however silent, is when destiny begins to change shape.